add now modal pop-up. So for this modal, we want the modal to appear when the user leave the site. So to do this, let's go back to the folder and go to many.js. I can just go ahead and close this. So first of all, let me just go ahead and load document. So I'm going to do document.ready. So run the function. Alright, so first of all, I need to create the variable for modal. So I'm going to do modal equal document.get element by id, and the id is going to the id for modal. You can go back and check for the id for modal. Just scroll down. Here now is the ID for modal. So this is the modal. So in case you miss all of this, you can go back to my video, the previous video about how to create this template, to create portfolio template. So you can go back. The link is in the description, so you can go back and watch the video again. Now this is the pop-up. You can just go ahead and copy this pop-up modal dash modal ID. So go ahead and add here. So this is the ID. We also need the span. So can just do var span. So I can create the variable here for span document.get element by ID. So the ID of I can also go back and check. This is the ID, so I copy this ID. Alright, so go back and add this here. So alright, now we have two variables. What I can do first, I can just try something to just do modal. I can do modal.style .display equal to block. So if I do this, the modal will appear on my screen. So let me just go ahead. No, can go to go to dev and see where is the problem. No. First of all, I have to make sure that my JavaScript is linked. So let me go ahead and check that. Check if my JavaScript is linked. So my JavaScript is not linked. So let's go ahead and do this. So let's go. Let me go ahead and link the JavaScript many.js. Right. So here, now back in browser. Now we have the modal. So this is the model now. So you see now you can't close it, you can't do nothing. So what I want to do, I want to show this model when the user want to leave the site. So to do this, I'll go back to my JavaScript, and I want to do, first of all, I want to use major query for this, because I'm going to target for bigger screen and also for small screen, for mobile and tablet screens. So to do this, I want to check. So I want to do condition. So I want to check. So let me check matches. Sorry, let me check match measure. So the measure now, I'm going to create a variable here, which I'm just going to do var x equal to window. X equal to window. So I'm going to do window match window match major. So now I'm going to pass the major which I want to use. So in this case I'm going to do wide, max wide. So max wide, let me go back to my CSS. You see what was max wide. So our max wide here was max wide was 992. So this is what we are going to use. So what we do here is just go ahead and pass the parameter here, which is a max wide equal to 992. All right, 992 pixel. So another thing I need to do also is so now I need to listen now to this screen. I need now to listen. So I'm going to do add listener. I'm going to check. So if now the screen or the window meet now this major query. So but before that I need to create a function. So I need to pass in a function. So let me just go ahead and create a function here. I just add this one, then I'll create this function. Small screen. I call it a small screen. So you can call it anything. So I name it small screen. So for the small screen, now I also go to call this small screen here and pass a parameter as the variable parameter as a window. So now when this function is called, this is what the function is going to do. Let me just go ahead and create this function. So the function is a small screen. So function small screen small screen. So this function also take a parameter, which in this case I can just use x. So you can use anything here, parameter. So now this function is going to check now if now the parameter, if x, which is the parameter, meet now the screen, match our major query. So I'm going to do if x dot match, if x dot matches, so what I'm going to do now is if the parameter match, what I was trying to say here is if x matches our major query, so we are going to do something. So in this case we are just going to do console.log. Console.log is small. So in this case, if it meets is a small screen or tablet screen, it's just going to console.log small screen. Yeah. So this is it. If it match our major query, so else means that the screen, else means that this is a big screen or is a window. So we can just go ahead and do alert. So I can just alert, say is big, yeah. So save the change, back in browser. You see now we have now alert here says is big, but if I try to go to small screen, so I go to dev, so console.log, so you can see now here I say is small screen. Now this is it. So of course this is not what we want to do, but what we want to do here, I want to go ahead and create another function. So this function, when the screen match our major query, so it's just going to call the function. This is what I'm going to do. So I can go ahead and just create a function here. So let me go ahead and create a function, and this function I can say show modal, and just to say show modal. You can name it anything, but let me just show it, call it show modal. It makes sense. Now let me just go ahead and copy this console.log and add this here, so to see an example for what you are going to do. So let me add this here, and now I can just go ahead and call the show modal here when the screen meet our major query. So we just call this function. All right, so if I save the change back in browser, you still have the same thing. Even if I refresh the page, I reload the page, you see we still have the same thing. So we don't want to console.log, but we want to show the modal. All right, so this we will handle this, but let's just go ahead and go back to else. So else, what I can do now, I can just show the modal. So I can do now in this case I want to target the body, so I can just do body, and I use jQuery function, one function which will take parameter. So the first parameter is now the condition, is to check now what you want to do. So in this case I want to check mouse leave. So when the mouse leave, I want to in this case, when the mouse leave, I just want to run a function. I can do function. Let me just go ahead and run this function when the mouse leave. So the function is just going to start the modal. So I'm just going to do modal.start.display equal to block. So I hope I'm clear here. So I'm just saying else if x the parameter meet our major query, match our major query, so we are going to call the function. So this function will also show the modal. So this will be for the small screen. Else means it's a big screen or is a window, so we are just going to go ahead and display the modal. So if I save this change back in browser, so just go back to big screen, and yeah, you see now we have a modal here. So we have modal, but you can't close it, you can't do anything. So to do this, it's very easy. I'm going to show you how to do this. So we are just going to do, remember we have a span here, so I can just go ahead and target span and add event listener. So I'm going to do span.event listener. So I'm going to listen on click. So when user click on that, so I want to also to run a function. So in this case, it's just going to be a arrow function. So I'm going to do arrow function here. Arrow function. So for this function, it's just going to do also modal.style.display equal to none. That's it. So that's it. So just save the change back in browser. Now you see, yeah, we have now modal. So if I click this, the modal disappear. This was very easy. You can go ahead and try this. You can also, I'll leave you also the link for this piece of code in the description below. So you can just go to my GitHub and grab this and try it by yourself. So another thing I want to do is when the user click anywhere in the window, so I also want to close the modal when the user. Let me just show you an example. So I can do window on click equal to function. So this function will take a parameter. So what I want to do, I just want to check if the modal is the target. So to do this, I'm going to do if e.target equal to modal. So this is it. That's it. So now if e dot target equal to modal, so to see if the modal is was displayed, so I can just do modal dot star dot display equal to none. Sorry, equal to none. So means that if the model is displayed and the user click anywhere in the window, so we're just going to display, we're just going to close the model. All right, so if I save this back in browser, so if let me just go ahead and reload. Yeah, all right, so now the model appear. If I click anywhere in the window here, so we close the model. All right, so this is working. Now we can go ahead and install now, create now model for the small screen. For this one, I can go to my code editor again. Now go. Alright, so in this function, I can just go ahead and set the timeout. So timeout, I just pass a function here, and also now for the second, I'm going to set 5,000 milliseconds. So now what this function going to do is just going to display the model. So I'm just going to do model.star .display equal to block. Alright, so equal to block, sorry. Alright, so if I save the change, back in browser, go to small screen. Right, so after 5 seconds, we have a model. Alright, so what I can do, I just want to push it down a bit. I can do now, remember we have a class here in my CSS. We have a class here of body model, and we have a class of model. So I can go ahead and do model, model.star dot padding, can say padding to 0, padding equal to 0, and I can also do document dot get element by class name, the class of body model. So, and I'm targeting now the first element, so I do dot star dot wide, so I set it to 100%. So this is it. If I save the change, back in browser, reload the page. Sorry, let me just open this again. Open with live server. Right, so let me go to small screen. After 5 seconds, target the model. Yeah, so we have a model here, but you see that we need also margin top. So for margin top, I can go back to my JavaScript and say model dot star dot margin top. Can just do 50 pixel. So save the change, but before that, let me just go ahead and copy this. This one will help us to close the model. So copy this and add this, just paste it down here. So save the change, back in browser, refresh, reload the page. Yeah, we have model now. You can see now we have space. If I click, Now you can close the modal. So this is it. Thank you for watching. Just go ahead and subscribe. Then you can go to my GitHub and grab this. I'll leave the link in the description below.